Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here with my MySwing 3D body sensor system. A really cool way to train. In this one we're going to talk about something that we all want to have in our swing to get a lot of swing speed, and that's creating a lot of lag. So you'll know in our top speed golf system we're looking at a camera angle from face on. So there's some limitations with a camera. We're going to be able to see a little bit more in depth now that we're using 3D, and we can look at it from different angles. So when we're looking for a camera, we want to be setting up directly face on. And if I pause my swing when my hands are in about the max lag position, or my left forearm is roughly parallel with the ground, if I draw a line from the butt end of the club down the forearm and then the shaft, I should see about 65 degrees, or a little bit tighter than that would be fine. Now part of that is how shallow or steep my club is. So if you can imagine, as I rotate my club this way, that's going to give a different appearance on camera. So if I go ahead and I start with my lag position, that's going to appear to be a very sharp angle as I'm shallow. As I steepen that up, that's going to appear to be not quite as sharp of an angle. The cool thing is we can still train this on MySwing. What I want to do is I'm going to take a full swing, I'm going to record that on my MySwing system, then we're going to go back and I'm going to scroll through there, show you a couple different angles, and I'm looking for something here, most importantly, that's sharpening up as I start my downswing. So we talk about at the top of the swing, how my wrists are continuing to set. I'm getting more angle as I start my downswing. Just a little bit's fine, but I don't want to max that out until I'm here. Then I'm going to let all that go. So as I watch this video back, I'm going to make sure that that angle is sharpening up from the top of the swing into the transition, and then I'm going to try to get below, say, 80 on the MySwing system. I'll show you tell you why that number is a little bit different than ours. So if you're practicing from home and you don't have a 3D system, that's completely fine. What I want you to work on, as you go to the top of the swing, I want you to feel like you have very little wrist set in the takeaway. As you go to the top, I want you to feel like you increase your wrist set. So this angle is sharpening up, and then from there, it maxes out about halfway down. Then you're gonna go ahead and let that go to the straight line release. So let's go ahead and make a swing here, and then we'll take a look at this in 3D. It should be pretty cool. All right, so MySwing is really cool because I can actually take the angle of the lead wrist and it'll give me a number. So that's 148 degrees here to dress. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll through the swing, and we're going to see how this changes. So halfway into the backswing, we'll notice I don't have a lot of wrist set there. I've only gone from 148 to 150, so I really haven't done much wrist set as I take the club back. As I continue to the top of the swing, now you're going to start to see that sharpen up. 123, 122. As I get to the top and I start my transition down, we'll see it's going to go even more. So at the top, I'm 90, 88, 87, and then I'm going to start forward. We're going to see even less, 84, 83. It's going down to 80 now, and then I broke under 70 there. So I'm really not getting to my maximum number until that left arm about parallel with the ground, and you'll see 78 degrees is the sharpest I get it here. Now, when we're watching this from here to my straight line release, now it's going to start to release. So prior to this point right here, when my left arm's parallel to the ground, everything is getting tighter and tighter. My angle is increasing. From there, now we're going to start to see it go the other way. Now I'm in the 80s, 90s, 100s. I'm going to get to that straight line release on out in front, and I'm going to be at about 155 because my wrists are actually turning downward or this way. My lead wrist is turning down as I release the club. But you can see the main thing I want to go over, and this is whether you have 3D or not, in your backswing, we're increasing that angle very gradually. We're continuing to increase until my left arm is halfway down. And then from there, we're releasing that angle on out into our straight line release to get rid of that speed. Then we can just go ahead and fold up. Now another cool way to look at this gives us a more accurate reading. If you're looking on video, you want to measure about 65 degrees. And if we were drawing lines on here and measuring that, that's about what we'd see here, a little sharper than 65. But if I go from the top view, now we can see how that angle looks much wider. It doesn't look as sharp there, and that's just our difference in camera angle is all that is. I'll try to kind of move us around different positions here, and you can see how that looks slightly different. Follow what I tell you to look for on camera. Go ahead and increase your lag until halfway into the downswing. Then you can go ahead and let it go into the straight line release, and you guys will get some great distance. All right guys, hope y'all really enjoyed this video. If you did, I got an awesome bonus for you. We all want lots of lag in our golf swing. It's so crucial to have tons of lag to be able to get that high club head speed and to be able to drive it past your friends. I'm gonna play a preview from one of my most important golf lag videos. If you're on a desktop device, you can go ahead and click the link that pops up on your screen. If you're on a phone or a tablet, you go ahead and click the iCard and you're gonna get instant access to that video. Plus, you're gonna get instant access to 5 videos from our Top Speed Golf system. Good luck to you guys. Go out there and rip the ball. Hi guys, and welcome back. I'm Clay Ballard, and in today's video we're going to talk about one of the absolute worst drills for creating lag. It's a very common drill that I see, and in this drill what we're going to do is we're going to set the wrist very early to create an angle of lag, and then we're going to try to hold this throughout the swing. It's one of the worst things that you can do to build lag. I'm going to talk about the science behind why this is the case, and I'm also going to give you a great drill to help you improve your lag, all in this video. Let's go ahead and get started. If I do it this way versus holding that position, exact same thing happens when we're building the lag in the golf swing. So what we want to do is throughout the swing, I want to have a very low and wide takeaway. So I'm not going to set my wrist early at all. If you look at a lot of the top players, you look at Adam Scott, very wide takeaway, not very much wrist set at all. You look at Rory McIlroy, you look at Tiger Woods. All these players are using a wide takeaway and not getting very much wrist set, so that later in the swing, as we start down, we can increase this wrist set, and we're really only going to max out this angle of lag for a split second in the downswing. Okay, so a 3-step drill here. Now, as we get started with this, I want to remind you that the fulcrum in this golf club for getting a massive amount of lag is right at the end of the golf club. This is where I want my hinge point to be.